Good morning, everybody.
Chasing your ghosts here.
We have some spirits playing tricks.
Stop already.
So good to see you all in. Nobody's chatting yet, but we are up and going. Did you get yourself?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
Privacy center. Oh, let's go try it one more time.
I hit
Do
those
it one more
dots. That's
time.
what I did.
Yeah. Okay, sorry about the dead air, guys. We're still okay. Change, and you're up and running. And I'm Sharon.
I'm Scott. And Gabriel's here somewhere.
I'm Julie, but I'm sharing, so that's what I meant. I'm sharing. Okay, yeah. Nobody's in yet this morning. Oh, we got two people on. Nobody. I think it's you and me. Which is fine.
The weather's nice. Everybody's out
It is
playing.
so gorgeous out there today.
People are anxious to get out of their houses and not sweat.
Ah, Raquel. Nice.
Oh, she's
help.
desperate.
We're here. We're here. I'm sorry. I don't know why I can't get pull up your texting or emails. I don't know what happened, but I've been trying to find you the last day. And
has she been looking for you?
She says help, so she needs help.
Well, here, fire away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my other one just to see if I can pull you up on that one. Let's hope you're in there. No, I don't see you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, there you are.
Good reading.
Oh, good.
Good. No reading.
Sorry.
Still going to.
Hi, Shelley. Okay, I eventually.
She's right on time.
Okay. Yeah, the last I heard from her was Wednesday, 5:05 a.m. our time. That was a long time ago. So what help do you need, Raquel? We're going to get to our question, but if you need something, go ahead and fire away. We're here.
Raquel. Answer auto.
Yeah.
Do you know Raquel from another?
Elani.
Do you know?
Raquel is from Dundee, Scotland, and she's been going through a lot of spiritual awakenings and visits and things like that. So to go with us to family event. Elani, I have no idea what family event. Oh, you're asking that question. Oh, okay. Hello, meant to say hello, not help. Okay, good. Hello. I hope everything is okay. Hello, Donna. Welcome in. Just tired. I understand. Did you get any sleep between Wednesday morning and now? And somehow I pulled it up.
We're working on Raquel.
Raquel, did you want to ask your question while she's?
Oh, our question of the day. What are you grateful for? Boyfriends, girlfriends, neither, children, income, place to live, food to eat, blue skies.
Couldn't sleep last night up till 3. Ugh.
Okay. So
5 the night before, 3 this night, or 3 yesterday. And today? Oh, today until 3 a.m. your time.
Okay, so Rachel has a question? Or was the help just to say hello?
She was just telling me how much sleep she's had.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about Rachel.
No, Raquel is our first person we're reading, yeah. But you asked the question, so I don't know if she heard your question because she was typing.
Yeah, what are you grateful for?
What are you grateful for? She'd be grateful for some sleep.
I'm grateful for the loss of a couple of girlfriends.
Lindsay's. And at the time, were you grateful?
I want no, not initially. Looking back, I'm thinking it was a good thing. It was a really good thing. But time heals. Lessons were learned. All these names we have:
Lindsay's.
You're good at those names.
Thank you for sharing. Oh, Shelley's grateful to be alive. A full night's sleep she'd be grateful for.
What's that thing about out of 120,000 sperm or something, you get selected? There's that T-shirt that says.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
To be who you are, there's some fantastic numerical equation that somebody figured out.
Yeah. We kind of differ on that sort of thing, but okay. I mean, there's so many theories that they talk about. So, okay, and I know I'm here.
I'm feeling lost here. What do I do?
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get back to my Facebook page so I can see it. So we've asked, she would. So we're working on Raquel.
Raquel wants to know.
It's not that. What does she need to know?
Oh.
She's trying to find some sleep. She hasn't had sleep in days. There's spiritual.
Here's what I want her to do. I want you to go to Abraham Hicks and type in "can't sleep" kind of thing and listen to what she says about. The reason I say this because I've been there and I tune in on her about 2 a.m, which I call the witching hour. I wake up between 2 and 3 and my body's doing whatever it's doing. But she has a whole different take on why you're not sleeping. And it has to do with thought processes and that type of thing. So I would tell you to start there because she's going to get you way more information. But what I'm hearing is you're consumed. And so that takes me back to what's going on in your world, who are you worried about that you shouldn't be worried about, and you're overthinking. You're overthinking. They're saying proposition 1. So what's the first thing in your life that you are focusing on unnecessarily? It sounds like you're working overtime on it. The energy I'm getting on it.
Yeah, she's working overtime on a lot of things. Her mind's working overtime constantly.
So that either means gummies. That's not the spiritual way.
You're talking. She needs to have a little gummies. What?
I tried those ones. I did not like them. They were not fun. I didn't. I gave them away. The person I gave them to took them with open arms. I wanted nothing to do with them. But seriously, look up Abraham Hicks and ask "can't sleep." Put in Abraham Hicks "can't sleep" and start there, along with being conscious of what you're thinking about. That your mind races at night. And from yesterday, so tired from that, I felt like I dropped something the other night, but never dropped anything. Well, I can feel your, what's the word? Not anxiety. It's the buzz. Can you feel it? Just her brain's going, ah.
Yeah, the electrical, the energy in her brain that's just.
I'm hearing overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Can't stop. Also, look up a thing called men's brains versus women's brain. And the guy talks about the difference in their thinking processes. And it's a 13-minute video. It's informative. But you've got to, first of all, stop thinking. God, I can't think of his name. You got to find that dead spot in your brain. And I don't call it dead spot. I call it a God spot.
Oh, yes.
Where you're reaching out and you stop the words in your head. And I've been practicing on that. And I don't have it down cold. But it's there, and the mind racing. Listen to hang drum. Do things that take your brain off of it. Listen to hang drum music. Find there's one hang drum thing on YouTube. Hang drum music for yoga, for meditation and yoga, and it has a very soothing, tranquil beat to it. I listen to that too, but you got to get something it's left brain, right brain. Okay, your left brain is out of control. So now what you got to do is drain it off, and either drain it off with some rhythmic music. And there's also those frequencies like 435, and what are the other frequencies that are supposed to be?
What numbers are you saying?
435 is one of them.
I thought it was 452.
And there's some of those. Yeah, there's even 700.
700s and 1100s.
Yeah. And go into YouTube and put 700 music, something like that. You just got to get something to drain off that space.
Hang drum music. I just pulled that one up.
Hang drum music for meditation yoga is one I listen to.
Okay.
And turn on an Abraham Hicks meditation. She has a well-being meditation. That distracts you too. I listen to that in the middle of the night. So I am sympathetic to I'm not giving you spiritual solutions, except that what they're telling me is you're consumed and you need to know that you're consumed, and then you need to choose to deal with it. Yeah. So nothing comes of value unless you put some effort into it.
But what he's talking about, left brain, right brain, of course, you probably know this, but this is for other people who are listening as well, is that the left brain is your head, your conditioning, your ego, all of that stuff. When your right brain is your mind, your soul connection, spirituality, all of that is in your right brain. So you need to get out of the left and into your right. Your right needs to take over. Also, your body, you need to be listening to your body and not your ego, not your head. So there's so many things. Yeah, I know we kind of talked about some of it, but you've got to concentrate. Your guides are there and they keep coming in because they want you to focus more on them than you do on your conditioning, your programming, your human head. You don't need to go there. Just stay in the spiritual side and relax with them. Talk to them like you've had the conversations with them, and they're at peace. So they want you to get at peace too, but in your waking and sleeping time, so that you can be more productive later on.
Here's a little game I would give you for that God spot thing. I visualize in my third eye, putting my hands out like this, where my camera is, and visualize my hands, and I visualize their hands on top of my hands. And I just focus on the hands, touching the hands, like somebody leading somebody. And it's a very neutral spot as long as you can maintain that image. And if it disappears, go back to it.
Oh, yes, conversations with the astral travel. But what he's talking about with the hands, like Jimmy's hands are on top of yours. Yeah. Okay, that way you guys are connected.
Just yes.
And it'll help calm you in all. Because I know Jimmy's one of our guides.
So. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy. The other thing is, lay in bed and say, Jimmy, what would you have me hear? What would you have me know right now? I ask that question sometimes when I had an interesting social connection problem, the situation, whatever you want to call it, the other day. I was exhausted emotionally. I hit the bed that night and I said, what the hell happened? I just asked for guidance and relaxation and ask it and it'll come in. Oh, you know what I'm getting? I've seen it several times on Instagram. There were these two women that were sisters that were in a concentration camp in World War II. Mm-hmm. And on this given day, she said they crammed 700 people into a barracks built for 200 people.
Right. And
a fight broke out. There was all this. And she and her sister in one corner, and the one sister was way more devout than the other. She said, pray. So the older one prayed, and the other one prayed with her. And she said, all of a sudden, you could feel this wave come through.
Oh, wow.
And the fighting started to settle down type of thing. And I get goosebumps talking about that one. But the point being, ask for help when you go to bed. Say, hey, give me something here and now to help me sleep. Yeah, Julie and I were talking this morning about the amazing things that happen once you tune into them and the openness of trying stuff that you weren't ever taught to try. Like, oh, wow, you can help me sleep. So
Yeah. And you've already had conversations with at least one person that I know of who has passed, and just keep pulling that person up. Yeah, you know how to do it. Just concentrate on that instead of your head. Get out of that left brain and just, hey, Jimmy, where are you? And I forgot the dog's name, so you can pet the dog too. That'll keep you
Yeah.
calm and peaceful too.
Comfort animal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of her old dogs, I think it was.
Howdy, Pam.
Howdy.
Okay,
Okay. So Raquel, I hope that helps you. Let us know. Let me know because I've finally got up the the chat in Facebook with you, so it's back up again. I had a hard time finding it.
Is
Okay.
Elani? Is it Elani?
Elani.
Elani? Elani, what are you grateful for? You guys can be ready with these questions.
Yeah.
Our question
And
of the day is
Donna, what are you grateful for? Lindsay's, what are you grateful for? Okay, you're correct. That's
I've got
one of my
Elani,
old dogs.
Donna,
Yeah.
Lynn, and Pam.
And Elani is there. She's
Elani.
smiling.
And Donna would be after her.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a yes. No question. She has no question. Elani.
She's here. Okay.
I say yes, it is a yes.
So, hello, Suzanne. We were asking what you are grateful for, Elani. And Suzanne, we're asking that question today. That's our question of the day.
Why am I getting a picture of popcorn? I'm not grateful for popcorn.
Is Elani grateful for
I
popcorn?
don't know. I just saw a bag of popcorn in my head.
My family and God's blessings. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, thank you. I'm not sure what a yes, thank you is.
I'm not sure. Are we done? Maybe that was a short
No.
version. We did a good job on that one.
I'll pop out soon, so no reading. Work wants medium to present. Okay. Well, it's always good to see you in, Pam, especially when we have squirrels. But I thought he answered my question, LOL.
Who was that?
What question were you asking?
Maybe I just randomly gave her the answer.
Yep, you might have. It does. We've done that before.
It's like when you get a random reading. Excuse me, I didn't ask that question.
I am grateful for any day that is passing without animal emergency because I'm an animal welfare as a private person. Well, yeah, I had to, anyway. I asked, will Tony still go with us to our family event tomorrow?
And who is Tony? Who is Tony?
Friend, does it matter?
You know what I'm hearing? You got to be okay either way. If they go, fine. If they don't go, fine.
I'll ask Rosie, but Gabriel is telling him. I'll just listen to chat. Might crash. Okay, well, hopefully we answered what you needed to know, Raquel. Oh, your partner.
He's not enthusiastic about it.
Well, Tony is not, he, hope he do. It's saying no, but Rosie, please show me your yes. Thank you.
If Tony is a partner.
Please show me your no. So thank you. So Elani's partner, Tony, they go into the family thing tomorrow. It's a small yes. Yeah, they're not enthusiastic. For you, you said no. Are you good? Yes, she's fine.
I'm getting somebody shy. It's like, is Tony not well connected with your family, or maybe he's shy about being connected, or doesn't do well in crowds, or something on that level? But he's not jumping for joy at the opportunity. I'm assuming it's a he.
Yeah, he said, I hope he do. So I hope he does is what she meant. Suzanne, yeah, you can ask a specific, he is shy. Very good. Suzanne, you can ask for a specific question, anything you'd like to ask. We were just asking our question of the day, and you've already answered that. So
Alani, just having a thought. You need to approach him and say, I would love to have you come with me, but if you're afraid or don't feel comfortable, I understand. But tell him that you want him there because you want to be with him, kind of thing. Encourage him that way.
Yeah.
Don't make him think you want to take him along just because he's the pet, you know. Because what will happen, you will get there and connect with your family, and he'll be somewhat segregated, alone in a corner, and you need to include him in either
everything.
physically. I make sure he's pulled by your side, make him feel wanted. Oh, that's what it is. She's
Yeah.
got you. You need to make sure he feels wanted, because
Yeah.
That was a big thing in my world when I realized what I was looking for. So
Sounds good, Raquel. Yes, definitely. He needs you. You need to be connected physically for most of the day. And that's not a bad thing, just to give him.
keep pulling him near you.
Yeah.
Make sure he's near you, and make sure you reach out for him, because you'll get consumed with those people you're.
Yeah. And they'll
History.
want to get you off to the side or get you going somewhere else, and just bring him along.
And I think that's his fear. So
Yeah.
include him in everything.
Yeah. Just like grab his shirt sleeve or something.
Yeah.
Hey, something. But he needs the touch. He needs the
Ooh,
affection.
Yeah.
Some people need touch, don't they?
Just keep your hand in his back pocket.
Something. Yeah. Just, keep connected.
Let him know you care. So, yeah, he's big on touch.
Okay. So as long as feels like he's part of it, he'll be good.
If you understand that, that's worth $1 million. A lot of people don't get it. Good for you. Report back. Let us know how the party goes.
Yes. I'll be back on Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, and again on Friday. So
I always like to know how these things come out.
Yeah, I do too. We love confirmation and that he made it through it.
Because you don't want him in the corner drinking.
No.
I see him literally in a corner if you don't pull him out.
Yeah. And the further he gets away, the further he's retreating in his head too.
Yep.
So
don't
let him retreat. No retreat.
Dark corners.
What is it? No something, no surrender. I can't remember what that. Never give up, never surrender. He needs
that was Susan on Tuesday. Private joke. Sorry.
Hi, Susan.
There's another Susan.
In case you're on, just say it. Okay, and she might listen again, so you got to behave yourself.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. But we'll let you both know. Okay, thank you. And if you let me know on Tuesday, I will let him know immediately. Yeah. So
that's great.
I'll text him and let him know. So appreciate that. Okay, who's next? Let's see. You do Raquel and
Donna.
Donna's next. Hi, Donna. I was told it's possible I'll lose my job at the end of October. Oh, yeah, I heard this before, but we didn't get to read you yet. Will this be reversed? Will the school get the extra kids needed by the end of September? Ooh.
Okay, so the school is running out of kids.
Yeah, they don't have enough enrollment.
Oh, to stay. Oh, really?
Enough enrollment. That's what you're saying. Yeah, the enrollment's down.
Well, what I'm hearing is, if that happens, there's a new opportunity for you. Clearly heard the word opportunity. Of course, anything that happens like this is an opportunity. You could either react and go nuts and retreat and get depressed and drink, or you can say, oh, okay, one door opens, or closes, another door opens.
Yeah.
And here's where I want you to go. Big lesson for me. You're going to be all right. It will be just fine. So if you dwell on this, it's just going to make you miserable. It's going to work in the best possible way for you and your energy and what's going on in your world. And it could be a good thing.
Well, the universe doesn't, like you say, if it closes one door, it opens another one or two, or windows. And
it's easy for me to say because I'm not emotionally attached, obviously.
Right.
And I'm being practical, and I'm trying to be just wisdom filled here. Sure, it's possible you could lose your job. It's possible you could lose it tomorrow. But you don't know till you know.
Are you guys having a parent meeting or having parents come in at all? We have parent-teacher conferences. I don't know if they do that in Ireland or not. Because that's your best source are the other parents.
Oh, she's in Ireland?
Yeah.
They're running out of kids over in Ireland?
Well, for her particular school, so
Yeah.
we don't know. Yeah, we don't know how that goes.
We got plenty here. You can have some extra. Keep the school open.
I'm something's coming in that you need to check social media for your school. Something's going on there. I don't know if there's negative talk or what's going on, negative publicity, but something, or maybe there's nothing, and you need more. The school needs more presence on social media because these days, I know here and many places in the world, it's all about what's going on in social media. They weigh a lot of things from that. So Donna, I don't know if you're still here. I don't see that you answered our question earlier, and I know you come and go because you've got other things to do. But if you come back and answer those questions, then we might be able to help you further. But since you're not replying, I think we need to go to the next person. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Lynn.
Lynn
Sees.
Sees. Interesting name.
And then Suzanne, you're next.
Lynn Sees. What are you grateful for?
Oh, Don is here. So, we get another person in too. Donna, so did you want to answer the questions that we had for you? I know you're here, but we had a bunch of questions. I had a bunch of questions. But we're going to go to Lynn while you
Ponder.
Yeah. Hi, sweet fairyish. Nice to see you in again. Okay, Lynn Sees. Lynn Sees, is there a question? And I thought she said what she was grateful for, but I'll have to go back. My family and God's blessings. That's what she's grateful for.
I want to focus on the God blessings things.
Okay.
If you see that and are aware of that, Julie and I were talking about that this morning. The amazing things that happen if you tune into it, and if you look at the timing of things and the placement of opportunities that pop up, it's phenomenal. And the more you tune into it, the more you see and realize it's what's working for you and around you. And does she have a specific question she wants to?
I didn't see.
Then what is your question? Assuming you have one.
Oh, true. She said true.
Yeah, I get you're tuned in. You understand that stuff.
Yeah.
It feels right to me.
Any guidance, please? Okay. So guidance for what she needs now.
What I'm saying is, or getting is, stay where you are. You're in a good place. I get that you're relaxed, rather tranquil, not passive, but I'm hearing you're open-ended to opportunities. I think you're just easygoing. You'd be quite a catch. I just get very relaxed energy about you. That's worth its weight in gold. Any guidance? What else do we want for Lynn?
Well, I got trust to your heart. I mean, I feel warmth in it, but I'm really big on radiating unconditional love. And you've got a lot of warmth. You just need to share it. When you walk by somebody, just think, I have unconditional love for you, no matter if you know them or not.
Well, what did I hear the other day along that line? Just smile at everybody you walk through, walk past.
Yeah.
I thought that was a neat thing and I've been trying to do that. Just the guy that opens the door at the gas station, or the person you walk by at the bank, or you know how you walk in some grocery stores and the clerks say, "Hello, glad you're here," like the Walmart greeter. And you're going, huh?
Yeah.
But she's got somebody in her background. What are you sad about, Lynn? There's one little thing you're a little sad about. And it's something to do with the person in your background. I'm hearing the word blue.
Background, you mean ancestor?
No, I see her here, and I
Okay.
see somebody off in the distance, and I want to say it's a younger male, or maybe a comparably aged male.
I'm not getting on anything on the male side. I'm getting a female.
But there's just some sadness about this connection on her part. Sort of like a lost puppy thing. And I'm trying, what would be the message on that? So I see them, they're not a significant event in your life, but it's just somebody that you either encountered or somebody that, it's not a big deal. It's just something I'm seeing. Maybe it means something to you.
I'm feeling a little bit on her right side from her heart chakra as I concentrate on it. But again, work on that unconditional love, radiating it for everyone, including yourself, because I think that will help you with the disappointment or unease about that person. Is unease a better than disappointment?
It's unnecessary. Her concern for this other person is pulling her down, and that's not necessary.
Right. It's their,
yes.
They're on their path. You're on yours. You need to send them unconditional love, and that's it.
She's letting it affect her emotionally.
Yeah, it's bringing down your energy and your power.
And it's the old thing. It's not my monkey, not my circus.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
You ask for help from above. Say, help her, help them, whoever
Help
it is,
them, yeah.
and you let it go.
Oh, Kentucky, West Virginia. I'm not sure where you're from, but okay. Let me pull this up for you. I pulled it. Whoops.
Okay, so Lynn got that.
Yeah, I want to pull this up because this helps me remember. Oh, not QR code. What do I want? Okay. There's something I want to pull up. I can't remember where it's at. Oh, yeah. There it is. This is very important. I call back my power and energy from all corners, people, places, and situations that have been draining, siphoning, or stealing from me. Consciously or subconsciously, intentionally or unintentionally, from all realms, worlds, and directions of time, I am safe, sovereign, and protected. So shall it be. And even if you've given this power to them freely, I want you to know that that love, unconditional love, and all the loves above that are free. They don't cost anything. They're abundant. I mean, they're infinite. And they come from everywhere. You can call it in from the divine, from the universe, the ground, the trees, everywhere. Love is everywhere. And it's an energy and a power you can give constantly because it's constantly flowing through you if you allow it to do so. And so give them that unconditional love. Don't give anything else because that's all they need to help them. Believe me, if you do that, their lives will change as well. And you will not lose as much energy as you have. Okay. All right. Okay. I hope that helps you, Lynn. And also, Lynn, where are you from? Please. We've got Ireland represented. We've got Houston, Texas, Kentucky, West Virginia, Ahwatukee.
Ahwatukee, that's right down the street.
Yes, down the street. But I just thought I'd say that because not too many people know what Ahwatukee is.
It's an Indian name. That's all. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I did.
It was something to do about the area.
Yeah. Suzanne, love to know where you're at. And Elani and Sweet Fairyish, not sure where you're at either. Okay.
Spammer.
Oh, we've got a squirrel.
That's another word for it. This one's aggressive. She's in Ohio. I was born in Ohio a long time ago.
Don't mess with Shelly scammers because she knows better than to deal with the likes. Okay. Yeah, there's a few people you don't want to deal with in here, and she's one of them. A5 says is the queen of don't mess with me, so don't mess with her.
I am Australia living in Egypt.
Oh, wow. Austrian. She says Austrian,
Austrian, right.
not Australian. Austrian.
Northwest Ohio. I was Central Ohio.
Wow.
Yay, Ohio.
Egypt. Wow, that's cool.
Okay, who are we
Okay.
chasing down now?
Next. Hi, Lady T. Nice to see you. Next, we already did. Okay, we already did those two. Suzanne is next. I did say that earlier. Okay, Suzanne.
Suzanne Dominkovitis. Sounds Greek.
Dominkovits.
Dominkovits.
Kovitz or Kovitz? Sure.
Suzanne, what are you grateful for? For our question of the day.
And she's the Austrian in Egypt.
Oh, okay. Austrian, Egypt, Austrian, Egypt. Austrian is up, not like
right.
My brain was going to Australia.
Yeah, I know.
Austrian.
Hi, George and Jocelyn. Nice to see you guys in too.
Suzanne, could I get a general message, please, or do we have to ask a question? If you have a question, that helps. If not,
for no emergency in animal welfare. Yeah, she doesn't want any emergencies in animal welfare in Egypt. Oh, wow. That's got to be really heavy.
You got camels.
They've got lots of things in there.
Sick camels.
I
would not know what to do with a sick camel.
Are you in a city or outside a city? Because I've seen. Hi, Cindy Riddle Moreland. Are you not? Okay. From Kentucky. So if you've got to go, we're sorry we didn't get to you yet. Stray dogs and cats. Okay, so you're more city than outside.
She's too consumed. You let this, I don't know how you get somebody unconsumed in something they're interested in, but her whole heart gets poured into these. You're too empathetic.
Empathetic for animals, yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Cheryl.
That would be rough.
Yeah.
It's sort of like being it's like being a trauma surgeon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly. They've got a short life because they're dealing with all somebody told me that an average trauma doctor is like 10 years.
Yeah.
And after that, you're on drugs or alcohol to deal with it. Probably on drugs and alcohol before that. You see the.
Yeah.
So, and I can't imagine. I remember the night I had to put a cat down, and that was not fun. I can't imagine all these hurt animals.
Yeah. Stray dogs and cats.
That's very not consuming. Would that be the word?
Yeah, you're right on that. And there's got to be a lot of strays in that area. And if they're not strays, yeah, I don't want to even think.
So your question would be,
how does she?
I mean, we understand your pain. It's about as far as we've gotten here so far.
For emergency, she's asking for no emergency in animal welfare today, and probably.
I don't have that power.
We can ask Gabriel and them.
That's true.
Gabriel. What does he have to say about this? Is he close enough to?
That's interesting because, as you suggested, that what I'm seeing is a blanket of white energy just falling over the area. Wherever you are, I'm going to give you the picture they're giving me. See this white transparent blanket just falling on the entire area over the animals, protecting everybody from being, what would I say, rained on. And they're saying ask for peace in the animal world in your area too. Try it.
Oh.
See what happens.
And
it's one of those simple.
Yeah, right. That's what you meant. You're grateful for no emergencies. That's what it meant. That's what you meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, all right. So
I mean, I understood that, but she's also having to deal with that on a daily basis, and it's got to be really heavy on you. That's what I'm seeing.
So
because you asked for a general message, and that's what
she wants.
We're feeling.
Yeah, we get how consumed you're so devoted to the cause. Except here's what you got to understand: you're one person against the world. You can't fix everything. This stuff isn't. you can't go out and wipe it out. It's going to keep coming, and it depends on how you react to it. If it's another, I remember the old MASH movies, you know, the triage.
Yeah.
So they take the worst one first.
Yeah.
And the doctors would work 24-hour shifts, and you know, depending on the
Right.
episode. And I've always thought, what would that be like? How long could you do that and not be affected before you just go loopy and go find something else to do? I don't know how I would deal with that.
Yeah.
Isn't that where PTSD comes from and all that
Yep.
kind of trauma?
Law of polarity is what Cheryl says.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very hard sometimes. Yeah. We can, and you are empathetic to them. We can feel your heartbreak for what you've seen, and you can't unsee it.
That's that term. That second time I heard that this week. Yeah. It's hard to unsee that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's, you have to find that neutral zone in your head, though. I put it, it's a central spot between the two hemispheres. Is where I go to stay numb, to stay unaffected, to stay functional in that moment of crisis, rather than collapsing and falling apart. And just it's the God spot, I guess.
Yeah, like you talked about earlier. And Suzanne, I've had 3 dogs in the last 3 weeks pass.
Oh.
And that is tough. But knowing where they are now and knowing that I can see them anytime I want has helped quite a bit. And you might not be at that point where you can accept them passing. Believe me, I had a really hard time dealing with death of anybody, especially animals. And I know this is your job and this is what you do every day. But I have sort of what I call a sanctuary, and everybody that is passed comes in that sanctuary every once in a while, and it's just.
So you sense them being back?
I sense them being back within 2 hours of the first one who passed. Within 2 hours, I felt a calm come over me, and it's like, oh, okay, she's fine.
Cool.
She's there. Everything's fine. And then
we've got her over here.
Yeah, when I meditate or when I sleep, I go to this what I call the sanctuary, and I see them running around, and it's sad that they left, but one of my dogs, the oldest one, who passed last, was 21 years old, and she was a whippet. So she loves to run, and all she's doing is running. And the dog that died, that passed before her, is a Chihuahua rat terrier mix. Well, he can't keep up with her, so he's flying. Yes. And I told my husband, I said, oh, Willie's flying. What? He can't keep up with Missy, so he's flying. And yes, it might be my imagination. I really don't care where it comes from. It brings me peace, and I know they're happy.
It's the peace thing. That's the important part.
So that's what I'm saying to you is see these animals pass into a good place, and then just imagine them having fun and being in a less crowded place. I assume you're in a suburb or in the city, and I know it's very busy. So just see them running and having a good time being the animal that they are.
And while you were talking about, what was the movie with Will Gear? It actually happened in 1939. A Japanese professor had a heart attack in his classroom, but he had a dog that was very devoted to him. The dog did not want to stay with the family, but he would take a train every day to school. The dog would meet him at the train daily. He didn't come back. The dog for the next 9 years was there, lived on the streets, wouldn't live with his family. And the people in the streets gave him food and knew who he was. Every night he waited for that man to come home on the train that he wasn't coming home on. But at the end of the movie, they show him passing, the dog finally passing, and them greeting and reuniting.
Yes.
But that gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
But that really happened, the story of the dog, 9 years.
Yeah.
The whole town knew who it was.
Hachiko. I'm not sure what
Yeah,
Hachiko
something
means.
like that. I think that's right.
Oh, that's the name of it,
That's the name of
Hachiko?
the movie.
Oh, okay, good.
Neat
Very
movie.
good. And she's already familiar with it, so that's great.
Cool. Watch the movie. A lot.
She,
Especially the ending.
whatever makes you helps you. But again, anybody out there who wants to help with the cause, think about the animals, all the strays, and I won't just say in Egypt, everywhere, that they don't have any emergencies today, and that they have a happy day, just like you wish every
White
another
blanket
person.
of peace. Just ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
happy.
White blanket of peace. Settling on the area.
Yes.
White healing fog. Now, Cheryl had a question. What she said, the question of the day, guys and girls, is what are you grateful for? So who do we want to do next?
Next
How do you keep up with
is
it?
Drese. Dresse?
DR.
Dresse? I don't know how you pronounce your name. If you're still here, please let us know, and let us know what you're grateful for. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. Let's see and I'm trying to find what Lynn was talking about. John Prine,
Hachiko.
and that was called Hello. It's a song. Well, I know Hello was from Adele, but oops. Okay. I put that in the wrong search engine. Sorry about that. I thought I was putting in the search engine. So, John.
Julie Karen Slice.
I know, put it in the chat instead of, oh, there it is. And that's him.
Well, that was the professor that.
No. This is a songwriter about. Lindsay said hello, that he has a song that we need to listen to.
Grateful for all the abundance showing up in my life today. Good for you.
Hello in there.
That's Cheryl.
Hello in there is what you get. Okay. I'll check that out later. Thank you. Always love new songs, or at least ones I haven't heard. Don't consider them new. Good. Okay. Ashley Richardson. Yeah, we might give you a card. But I'll put you on the list. We don't always grab cards, but we do have them in case we need them.
In emergencies.
Yeah, in emergencies or demands or whatever.
Or a really difficult person who comes in.
No. So Drese, Drissy, whatever. I guess we're going to pass you because you're not.
What does this take us now or lose us forever?
Yeah. And Carrie Greathouse, we do have you soon. Oh, next is Sweet Fairyish. Sweet Fairyish. Are you still here, Sweet Fairyish? The years I did with my fiance. Oh, good.
Better job. My temp job.
Which is
well, the fun thing about temp jobs is they're supposed to be temporary.
Yeah. Still here. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Looking for something better. Do you see me finding a better job soon?
She's not looking for what she really wants to do. She's settling on what's coming along, is what I think I'm getting. So, if you could do it tomorrow, what would you really like to do?
Yes. Just quick.
I get the
first thing
feeling
that comes anyway.
She'd like to be self-employed.
Well, in between the self-employed and what she's doing now,
Yeah.
Is there something you see?
Scanning.
We don't know your skills, so.
Yeah, what I'm hearing.
What I want to do is travel.
Well, they were starting to say something is better is coming her way.
Okay.
Oh, she hasn't asked for it. She's wafting.
This is the time. Write down exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah,
this
make a
is
list.
The right time. This is a new moon, please.
And be as detailed as possible. They're
Detail.
Just, the picture they're giving me is you're in a little rubber raft in a little whirlpool in the river, and you're not taking the oar. You've got to steer yourself out of the whirl. You're just sort of spinning around. So give yourself some focus. And I'm even saying what you just said, the list.
Yeah.
And read that list over every morning kind of thing.
Yeah.
Read it before you go to bed.
Write specifically what you want.
And then write, I'm going to have a job of this and this and this, be detailed about it. The Abraham Hicks thing is you imagine yourself in that situation.
Right.
What it would feel like if you made it happen, and how would you feel if it was taking place just the way you want it? What would your emotions be, and blah, blah, blah.
And I think you answered, you don't know what to do. Well, one thing, you want to travel. So put that down on your list. What can you do while you're traveling? There's a lot of photographers out there. I don't know if you like to do that. A lot of travel, different things.
Photography. Are you involved with photography at all, or would you like to be?
Yeah.
I get this feeling about it, but there's somebody that she's going to run into in this. If you get out there and start looking, there's somebody waiting to find you. I'm
Male,
hearing
female?
it's a chance encounter you're not going to expect. I see a male.
Male.
And for some reason, I wanted to I get the feeling it's around photography.
Yeah, photography, not involved in photography. Does it ignite any passion?
Yeah,
Do you have any idea that you'd like to?
You don't have to be a model. You could be an assistant. I don't know where but there's something about photography. Or you could be a support staff for somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, there could be a photographer out there that needs somebody who helps with the logistics, with correspondence, like a personal assistant. That's what's coming up.
I get somebody is going to be just head over heels to find her, and whatever your talents are. There's something waiting to find you. Yeah,
we don't know what your talents are. I always say is what's coming to us. Photography came to me immediately, and then he picked up on it too. So
interesting.
So if it's coming to both of us, I mean,
go play with it.
We don't sit down and choreograph this every day. So
what about those around here? They used to be called glam shots. You'd go in and they'd doll you up and they would take you. But then somebody got, because they weren't sanitizing their hairbrushes or something.
Oh wow!
Somebody just come in. They weren't.
Please, Cheryl, you can always chime in. We are okay.
Absolutely. Happy photography.
Yeah, our support. But Cheryl Babs is part of our community too, and she's very brilliant when it comes to
She has
reading.
An opinion, I can tell.
Yes, and she wants to chime in. So she's on Facebook and you're on YouTube, Sweet Fairyish. So we will translate. Yes, we will forward the messages. So ready when you are, Cheryl.
In the meantime, who's up next?
Okay. Cindy Riddle Moreland, are you still here? And then Carrie and Ashley in that order. I don't know if Cheryl's going to go to YouTube or if she's going to respond.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in less than a minute, but and remember, for those of you who were here last week, remember Gabriel says make every day your birthday.
Ooh,
so
good.
I'm still here. Okay, good. Make every day your birthday. And for those who are actually having umbilical cord birthdays, this is for you.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Okay, we are back. Sweet Fairyish, Cheryl Babs says, so if you are not the photographer, then maybe one is going to come because they need your assistance. It may not be traveling abroad at this time, but can give you the beginning of this travel opportunity. Okay, so that's what
So you
Cheryl
got
is seeing.
3 of us saying, hey, go be an assistant for a photographer.
And again, we do not know your skills. This is just what's coming to us. So, and there's
I
3
get
of
it.
us.
I get the sense that she's organized. She's what's the word for somebody that schedules stuff? She'd be very good at programming, scheduling, directing.
Well, to me, it's logistics. That's what
Okay.
I always think of logistics when you're scheduling your
Yeah.
what comes and goes. Yeah.
But this temp job she's in is underrated for her abilities.
And Sweet Fairy says, thank you, Cheryl. Okay.
She likes Cheryl better than she likes us.
Oh, stop. She already said thank you. Don't mind. It's just the week he's had, okay? Just saying. Don't mind us.
I need attention.
He got read on Monday and they,
Nailed me.
Yeah, like you said, right between the eyes.
Yeah, I know.
So, and this was a read that they didn't know who they were reading. And even the instructor said, you hit him hard, or you got him. Just right on the money.
It's fun when you're in those things, though. You see the unexpected reader just rip you apart. And I say that affectionately because it wasn't ripping apart. It was verified information.
Yeah.
And then, when you see newbies or inexperienced readers just come through with what would I say, a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Well, she's not an inexperienced reader, though.
She's not, but she's not fluid. And usually
Not always.
Yeah.
Not always. But she's getting stronger. You
She
can
is.
tell she's getting
I can
stronger.
tell. I
Lots
picked that up.
Not true. What's not true, Cheryl?
That they like.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Not keeping up. Cindy Riddle Moreland from Kentucky. Carrie Greathouse is in. So we haven't, Carrie Greathouse. We're going to go with Carrie. And Cindy, if you come back, let us know. Okay, so this is Carrie Greathouse from West Virginia. First time watching, would love some guidance. Guidance.
Run.
Did you really get that?
No.
Sorry.
I just.
Sometimes he does get it that quickly. I'm just saying. So I had to ask.
Carrie Green, great house, Carrie. I love some guidance. Well, I like your personality. You're generally up, except you use it to cover what's really going on. People don't know what's inside. I'm hearing open your heart more. You like to carry this facade around and people aren't sure what's going on with you because you don't let them know.
And it's not that you're putting your heart on your sleeve or anything.
Mm-mm.
He just wants you to open up and be your authentic self more.
I like that word. Yeah. Authentic self.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm saying that you want to open your mind a little bit more too, but you're having problems opening the gate. And the only reason you are is because you're too much in your left brain. Hi, Raquel.
There's something else going on with her, though. It is.
Carrie? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what are you running from? And it's an emotional thing. Maybe running was right.
Okay, let me tap into that. You have restless legs, so you definitely want to move. You want to get going.
But she's running from herself.
Yeah.
And there's something you need to deal with that you're facading with this expression that's not accurate.
Yeah, the heart chakra is really not happy. It's not bad.
No.
It's not hurting. It's just not where it needs to be.
It's in, what's the word?
Limbo?
No, it's incongruent.
Okay.
Good word, not my word. I don't use that word. So who she's projecting and who she is aren't two
myself.
So not in alignment. Not in alignment.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Her fiance just passed in June.
Go get a new one.
Stop. That's not You know, she's still in the grieving process here.
I know.
And everybody does grieving differently. So don't mind it. I think you've been in before. We've had a lot of people with fiancés.
What was his name?
Yeah, what's his name? Life. But that's not his name. I'm just saying that's.
I don't mean to sound insensitive.
Yeah, we're not that insensitive, and he's not. Believe me, what he's going through, he's not insensitive. He's just trying to
put on a facade.
Keep up the happy face.
Yeah. I'm hearing
his name was Melvin, and it called him Tiny.
Okay. Did I hear Tiny? I heard Timely, but if Tiny, maybe that's
Melvin was his name, and he's called Tiny.
But I heard something was timely, but was timely and passing. And I've heard that term before. Not sure what that means. Let me work on this.
It'll be just a second. He's
Melvin
just
called.
And it was almost like he combined both names, Melvin and Tiny.
So, if he just June, gosh, she's fresh.
Yeah.
And raw.
Yeah.
Here's what I would tell you, because I've seen such huge results with this stuff. Find yourself a grievance counselor, a person who deals specifically in grieving situations. Around here, and I don't know where you are, it was a Unity church that had this gal that just worked. You want a grief counselor. And that person is going to do you more good than
we will, or anybody else for that matter.
Just because they can work with you right now, they give you a new perspective on.
Yeah, it was unexpected, and she didn't get to say goodbye.
Oh, that would be rough.
So, is that his picture in your icon thing?
Tiny. Well, he's saying, I'm so sorry, but there's nothing to be sorry for. He had wasn't expected. She's just hurting. You need a big hug. You're trying to do this alone, and you shouldn't. Get some help. Find somebody to not pal around with, but I want you to find somebody who you feel comfortable with connecting with in a therapeutic sense. Some of the churches have services that they offer, specifically grief counseling. That is what you want. And I would tell you to find another woman.
One?
Female to female kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Don't go to a man.
No, especially right now when you're raw. No,
yeah,
definitely not. Stay away from men for a while. Until you get healed. You need to heal yourself.
But, some of these courses, shoot, what was that book? There's the grief book. If you'll let me be part, I'll get the name of it.
He's going to be right back. Okay, we're still with you, Carrie. Still working on it. But Raquel, I wanted to ask you a question about that spider that crawled on your hand. Did it bite you? That's one. Did you ask why it's here? Two. Because, yes, spiders have presence and they have energy and they can get it. No, did not bite you. Good. So I'm thinking no to both. His birthday is Monday and we were planning a minute. Yeah, I remember this. I've seen you come in already. I do apologize that I didn't catch the name, but I will remember your name from now on. So he was a Virgo as well.
I found it.
Okay.
The book is called Understanding Your Grief. 10 Essential Touchstones for Finding Hope, Healing, in Your Heart. However, and the author is Wolfett, PhD. Do I have that on there right?
Yep.
And I know a person who's learned a lot from that book. But if the hard part is don't feel guilty over this.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you.
It has nothing to do with you. But here's an amazing, as Julie and I talk about these things, look at the gift here. Whatever who knows what the soul connection was or is, but the huge gift is, what if his death steered you to this book that steers you to understanding you wouldn't have had otherwise? And you have to look at it that way. There's a gift in this. So don't focus on the loss or what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. And I would get the book. Somebody else just I got feedback, had read this book, Understanding Your Grief, and they hadn't lost anybody. And they were amazed at what they learned from it. So I would tell you to do that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
She has kids from a previous marriage.
Okay. No wonder he
That's
died.
what you're saying. Don't mind his more. I cannot believe you're here today. What is with you? I don't know where
It's
he's
my
coming
dark
from.
side.
His dark side is out. Sorry. Okay. All right. Forget that. Okay, Carrie. What came to me is that the silver linings you have to find, you have to search for, but you have to help your kids through this grief because it affected them as well. You might be alone as the adult in this grief, but
The kids need her strength.
they need your strength and they need your focus. But I think this is going to be the reason why he came in and the reason why he left is to help you learn this lesson so that you can help other children that are dealing with this. Because yes, it's tough on you, but you're the adult here and you're going to get through this with flying colors.
She is strong.
But you need a grief counselor, read the book, but those children do not understand. Oh, Scott, you're full of the new moon. Okay, sorry, I had to say that to him. But I hope you understand what I'm saying, Carrie, that this is going to propel you forward to help others. This is what the lesson you needed to learn is you're here to help, and the children are who you need to focus on helping them through it. You're going to find somebody for adults, but there's not that many to help with children and help on their level.
Interesting. She has phenomenal strength.
Yeah, she does.
Like a tower, but the kids are watching, so be conscious of that.
Yeah.
Because they don't know where else to look.
Yeah. It's all, yeah. You're setting the example for them, and asking for help is what you need to do. So they'll ask you for the help they need as well.
Understanding your grief.
Yeah. And you might be writing a book about how children can get through it. I know there might be plenty out there, but I've never seen them. And I know when my granddaughter, the oldest one who's turning 17 tomorrow, lost her favorite uncle. Well, no offense to my sons. Michael, years ago, she was devastated. And so was her younger brother, who's 3 years younger than she is. Why I'm saying this is because the mother was also grieving, and the kids are saying, "Oh, we saw some white feathers, and that means our uncle's around," and they're all excited. Mom was not happy. How dare you do this to me? Soon as that came out of her mouth, both of the kids came to me and sat on my lap. They needed protection. So this is what I'm saying, is that these kids are going to need somebody. My grandkids had nobody to turn to but their mom and their grandmother, who were both grieving in their own way. And they had to come to me, which I knew the guy, but I'm not emotionally attached to it. So I could help them, but I live in Arizona and they don't live here. So it's very important that other kids have the help. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Pam. I'll tell her happy birthday. I know she's so excited, 17. And yes, she already drives. Yes, she already has a car. She has 2 jobs. Yeah. Great kid. Great dancer. but then, yeah, anyway, we won't get into that. So my daughter is disabled and still says he's at work. Oh,
Who was that about?
that was Carrie saying about her
Mm.
her children. Yeah. I'll thank you, Tony. I'll tell her happy birthday.
Now that I know who Tony is.
Yep. Don't go there.
I know. Yeah, I'll be
Make him behave a little bit today so he doesn't get any more morbid than he already was. No offense to you, Carrie. And we're trying to lighten your load. Just give you some humor in this dark hour that you're having. But his birthday is Monday. Celebrate it in the best way he would want to deal with.
take the kids to the park.
Yeah, and I know because you've been on previously that the other side of the family or his side of the family is not all that positive with you right now. So don't worry about them. That is not you. Has nothing to do with you. He was here for a reason, not them. Okay, so take care of yourself and your kids. You're gonna be amazing. I just feel a lot of good energy and power with you. And like he said, you're very, very strong. You can do this.
Did you see that she cries in the shower?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I didn't read that part, dear. Sorry. Okay, so next we have Ashley Richardson. And we're sending, Carrie, we're sending you unconditional love and healing as well.
Read the book. Read the book.
Keep your head up, Tony says.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a good song to read too. I mean, song to listen to. Ugh. Keep your head up.
Ashley wants a card. Pick a number
But
between.
Ashley said later on that, let me see if I can find it. It's back a ways. Ashley says something about anything comes through for me without cards. Well, if you want us to pull a card, he has
Oh.
cards and I have a card. Did you want to pull? Does it feel like it?
No, I'll say something smart ass if I don't pull a card. Anything?
Okay, we want to keep it from being a smart person today.
Good. Yeah. Order today. Order today.
Order what today?
Book.
The book. Oh, okay,
Yes,
good.
which other book? Come through for me without cards. Ashley.
SM. We don't take squirrels or scammers here. So.
Ashley, pick a card number between 1 and 34.
Oh, my granddaughter just replied. I told her happy birthday Eve, and she just replied. So sorry, guys. I was trying to look up something. What was I looking up? Looking up something. Oh yeah, the book. Keep your heads up. Yeah, I was trying to find.
It's funny what I'm getting an Ashley waiting for her number. It's just I see her outside in the park. 33. Okay, that's what I need. 33 coming up. Trust. Here is a trust card for you. Oh, pull it back so you can see it. Ooh, thing I'm focusing on. See the little red heart in there, and that is. There's a bunch of hearts in there. So trusting for Ashley. Oh, here's what I'm getting for you. Your heart's in the wrong place. There's somebody trusting. You're being too trusting with someone that you should not be. And that usually, so infatuation gets in the way of the way something feels. If you focus on this person and really look at what there is to work with versus what you think there is to work with. It's the old red flag thing. There's something you're ignoring in the connection. So that's where I'm going to go with the trust thing, unless you've got a specific question. Take a better look at this person who's on your, what would I say, your front screen. And I want to sense, my sense is it's male. And something about you're giving it too much attention. I'm hearing the words I'm hearing are back off. It's not a good connection. To be continued.
Okay. We had somebody thinking we're not paying attention to them. Tony is on YouTube. Charlie, we've got a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of people on Facebook. We have,
People
yeah,
everywhere.
I have 11 platforms. I hope that's enough. I'm just saying, I'm watching every one of them. I've got people on Twitch, Twitter, more than one YouTube, more than one Facebook. So yeah, we're good. But I've got to get back to Ashley now. Love you guys to chat, but when we're in the middle of reading, you can wait a second. Or if you want to help read,
Yeah,
like
if
Cheryl,
you want to throw something in here,
yeah, and Cheryl, if you did want to,
we'll pass it on.
yeah, if you wanted to do anything with Carrie Greathouse, I didn't ask that before, but if you wanted me to pass anything on that you got from her for her, please let me know, Cheryl. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I was asking, not saying that you didn't. I just wasn't sure because I didn't get a response to say hi. I said hi, Charlie, but that was much earlier. And when I do say your name, I do put you on the list. Okay, so back to Ashley. Whew, sorry about that. I have to take care of that.
Actually, it was a trust thing. I think there's just a connection that I'm focusing on. I want to say it's male. It's one of those red flag things. You're excited about potential, and you're reading into your mind what you think they're like. You haven't really focused on what they're really like.
Yeah.
You know, and you let it be consuming. There's some stuff on that she's putting too much attention on that she should back away from.
And Ashley, I'm getting there's a pain in your neck on the woman's side. So this person that he's talking about, this female or somebody with heavy female energy, could be causing a little bit of friction as well. You're listening to them and not
Yourself.
Not yourself,
She's
not
paying
your
attention to
tuition.
her own,
Yeah.
intuition.
Yeah, you need to listen to, you need to trust and believe in yourself.
She's being consumed by
Everything around.
something somebody's saying. Or,
Yeah.
She's not,
And that's why I'm getting the thing. Oh, wow. Ooh. And somebody's coming in too. Do you feel it?
not like you do.
There is some female entity in here. Not sure. Definitely female. And that's where the neck problem's coming from, is them. I'm hearing whatever you were conditioned, whatever you were programmed with by this person, female, telling you how to treat men. I asked mother or grandmother, it's more towards the grandmother or an aunt. And what they're saying is what we taught you, you need to rethink it, because it's not necessarily the case in every situation. And you might have learned by their example, their actions. Well, and it's kind of heavy. It's not a bad feeling, but they're just warning me. And they're lightening up, so message sent is what they're telling me. Okay. And I asked if they wanted to say who they were, and they said, no, message sent. Good. All right, so trust yourself, your intuition, your higher self, because you need to relearn what you were taught as far as how to deal with the opposite sex. Right? Does that make any
You're
sense?
still talking about the.
Yeah. That was Ashley. Yeah.
She's not using her wisdom.
Right.
She's emotionally reacting.
Well, it was more what they're saying. It was more what she was taught, or she learned by example. of
what
how
you look-
how to deal with.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm
Like,
saying?
yes.
She was programmed like, what was I going to say? I didn't know if I needed to use your mom as example or what, the way how
Well,
they
your-
reacted to men. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just-
your models are all you've got to go
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Until you get older and smarter. Yeah, but I'm here. Go within. She needs to go inside and measure her own feelings on the thing.
Bernice, don't listen to Melinda Looker. ML is what they call a scammer, and they're out for money. So please stay away
We're
from
free.
these people. We're free, yeah. And we have more people coming on Sunday. That will be A5 Says and Sherry Berry or Levita or Ashley. Sorry, not Ashley. Sorry, Ashley. Alicia. They'll be on Sunday. On Monday morning is Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot, and that is at 10-ish Eastern Daylight Time, 7-ish Mountain Standard Time. They're on Monday. On Tuesday, it's myself and Susan Grayson at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock with Bonnie, myself and Bonnie, and that is at 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. On Wednesday evening will be A5 Says and Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and that's around 6-ish Mountain Standard Time. Yes, their stuff really works.
Who are we talking about? I missed something here.
Charlie is all these people I'm talking about.
Oh,
We wouldn't be here without them. Okay,
yes. We're all part of this circle.
We have a large community that's growing larger. We have 4 people that were on last Friday have come to our Tuesday night class, plus another one from Ireland came to our Tuesday night class. So we had 3 from India, 1 from Scotland, and 1 from Ireland come to our Tuesday
I
night
thought you were talking about the
class. So,
scammers.
oh, the scammers. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Thank you. I'll get to scammers. But
So you can take your pick.
sorry, Charlie. I misunderstood you. So, okay. So, but there's plenty of people reading. We have 2 in the evening.
That are bona fide and
They're bona fide and they know what they're doing. And we do this for free, and we do this. I didn't think you were.
We didn't think you were that rude.
No.
Just a little rude.
I thought you meant the people I was saying were exhausting. Yeah, they are. They're always on. So just like we have to keep going to. So I wasn't taking it as offense. I'm just saying that, yeah, they have they're doing a lot. And we do a lot we can to help you guys. So I hope that helps, Ashley. Hope we've helped you. And yeah, so next we have Bernice. And thank you for coming in. Everybody who's come in, we've read. We do appreciate you.
What are you grateful for?
Yeah. A general reading. So, Bernice, are you still here?
Bernice. Harbet.
I'm going to go to my Facebook just to make sure I'm getting rid of some of the riffraff. And I'm not talking, I can't even remember the name of the show.
She's got pictures of what look to be her grandkids on there.
Who, Bernice? Oh, yeah. Sleep, yes. We are sending you as much love and healing we can give you, Raquel, so you can sleep. Hopefully you can bank that until it's time for you to go to sleep tonight. Or if you have time to sleep right now, go for it. Okay. So I'm not seeing Bernice, so we're going to keep going.
Yeah, I was getting nothing on Bernice.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it either. Okay, and we always did Ashley. I had Ashley come to these twice. Okay. So Lottie Vandalay, are you here?
Vandalay.
Lottie's a regular, but she hasn't come to class yet. We'd love to have you come to class. As far as the person in Egypt, that'd probably be a little. Yeah, she's here. Lottie's here.
What you got, Lottie? What are you grateful for?
Tuesday nights
This class.
is class, and that would be 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 6 p.m. Okay, what time zone are you in, Lottie? Where are you located? If you're located in Europe, it's an 8-hour difference. And if you're in located in, yeah, Tony, we're getting to you. It's not too long. I think you've got 2 more. Europe, so Belgium. Okay, yeah, I should know that by now. So that is an 8-hour difference. We had Robin from Ireland on, and Raquel stopped by because I thought maybe she'd come on, she could get some sleep, but she still didn't get any sleep after that. So,
Well, Lottie, she's gonna get, what are you grateful for, Lottie? And do you have a question? I'm getting something about a car, a vehicle on Lottie Vandalay. Can I get some advice, please? But of course, Lottie, financial. Or are they showing me a safe? I'm seeing a safe with a dial. And I'm hearing the words locked away.
so she needs to start saving more?
Or there's money locked away somewhere that she doesn't know how to get to. But I think it's more along the lines of she needs to learn to manifest.
Ah, yeah, the car I went to garage, all was fine, he said. Okay, good. Because we sent her to the...
Did we do that?
Okay,
Okay, good. Well, at least we know for sure.
Good.
Dealing with financial stuff. Finances just never go away. That's just life.
But now's the right time to start manifesting. This is a new moon.
You know that Abraham Hicks book, Ask and Is Given?
Oh?
That whole thing is about manifesting. It was her first book. Of course, Abraham Hicks has a million videos of, I'd say a million. If you just type in her name and then go into sub words like manifesting, finances, she's got lots of stuff on that. It basically, it's your thinking process. So if the finances, all right, here's the gift. If finances are the thing you're focusing on, there's a gift there. It's trying to teach you something, looking at it a different way. Anytime there's an issue with anything in your life, you've got 2 choices. You can sink or you can swim. And the swimming is you look at it a different way and you change the energy around it.
Yeah.
The car's still making noise.
Yeah. When you wrote that, Lottie, first thing I thought of is the mechanic wouldn't have made enough money off of you. So, and it's not something that is crucial for it to be running. And the third thing was if you had a friend that was a mechanic or knew of somebody that knows a mechanic. And the last thing was, did you really trust this mechanic? Because if you did, great. And maybe all the other information I'm getting
If
is...
everything was fine, it shouldn't be making the noise, and he should have known what the noise was.
Yeah, that's why it just seemed like it wasn't
Something's not
crucial,
right.
and he didn't want to, he couldn't make any money. So,
Oh, I see what you mean.
yeah,
It wasn't worth his time.
wasn't worth his time. And he,
See, my MO would be, I want to find that thing. I want to
yeah,
fix it.
me too. And that's why I think he sold me the car. Yeah,
Oh,
that's not the person to go
no,
to.
wrong mechanic.
Run for that. The mechanic, yeah. Stay away from that guy. The guy who sold you the car, no, find somebody else. No. This is the one you should have said run from. That is
Well, I was
not
just
the right
thinking
guy.
that.
Yeah.
When I heard he sold me the car. Oh my God.
No, don't go to the same person. No. He sold you a lemon. That's what we say here. And the lemon law here is 3 days. That if you return it, you don't owe a penny. I don't think 3 days is enough, but that's me. But he sold you the car, therefore he's not going to tell you what's wrong with it. Because it's going to lose money.
Where you are, look up a group called BNI. The letters BNI. It stands for Business Networking International. The reason I say that, it's a networking group that you can join as a member if you have a business, blah, blah, blah. What I was going to say, if you want to look that up, look for a mechanic in those groups, because they're usually, if you're not a responsible person, people don't go to you and you get kicked out kind of thing. Host.
That's me. I just
Oh, you pop. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of looking for somebody else that's viable, or you must have, do you have,
she's in Belgium. So.
Yeah, I don't know can you rate somebody over there online?
If they have Yelp or anything for
We don't know
the
what's in
mechanic.
Belgium.
Yeah,
Look
you
for
need
some
to
reviews. Of
yeah,
local
check
people.
people's reviews.
And I'd get a second opinion.
Yeah, I'd get a third if you go to that kind of person.
The noise is talking to you. The car is trying to talk to you.
Yeah, manifest the money coming in, not and for your car to be fixed without owing a dime, because that mechanic, the person who sold it to you, he should be liable for it. Either that, or he can give you your money back and get you a real vehicle that'll work.
But the money thing, go to Abraham Hicks. There's multiple videos, and they're 13 minutes, and she can give you a way of thinking that will redirect your energy, is what I'm after, which is what this is all about. It's a matter of thinking differently. And Abraham Hicks is like an endless abyss of information on all kinds of subjects.
Sorry about that, Charlie.
Ignoring they don't.
Oh, she got her money back. Oh, that's good. Yeah, also attracting more clients. Oh, that he's attracting more clients.
Too bad, so sad. Yeah.
Well, he needs to, yeah. So you definitely need to help anybody else that comes after you. And like Charlie said, that fought and won the money back. Yeah, and if we didn't have a lemon law here, I think we would be better off, because we could get all of our money back, and it could take,
Well,
we could return it in 5 or 6 weeks.
I'm still looking at Lottie,
Yeah.
but she's looking for income.
Income, yes. As far as income.
And attract more clients. And
what are the clients that
if you're
you're looking
self-employed,
for?
get into one of those BNI groups, because they're all over the world.
Yeah, even if, I think she's a healer, aren't you? I'm not sure if
Look
you're
into
psychic.
BNI in your area.
Yeah.
Because they're around the world, if it's not an organization there. Get into a networking group, if you're self-employed especially.
Yeah.
Get into those networking groups.
And can you do some of your things online, Lottie? Or do you have to be in person? Hypnosis, RTT, coaching, healing.
Okay, find some networking groups.
Yeah.
Work with kids. Cool.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes, if you're self-employed, there's a lot of options. Primarily networking. You got to get out and know people who refer you, and you refer them in their different venues.
Wow, it's almost like she and Donna need to work together.
Donna.
Trevor's, the one with the school not having enough students.
Interesting.
For some reason they're both on. So, Donna, are you still here? I have to see for your Facebook or what. Lottie, were you on when we were talking to Donna earlier? I am going back to where I found.
Because Donna was involved with a job in a school that was short on kids. Are they both in the same area?
No, well, one's in Belgium, one's in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not the same area, but you're closer to each other than you are to us. I'm just saying.
She didn't hear.
She said she didn't hear anything.
I could look up BNI in Belgium.
Yeah, hold on a minute. I'm trying to find Donna. Donna was on Facebook too.
She is a teacher, then she could try online tutoring.
Yes. Yes.
There are some websites where you can make good money. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there is too. Okay. Well, if you look in the chat, Lottie, and find Donna Travers, then you might be able to. I work with adults too and kids, my own company, and with kids at school part-time. Cool. Yeah. I'm just
The other
thinking
thing that I'm getting, especially if she has finances, because this was a hard lesson for me. I'm self-employed beyond this. And if you're not charging enough for your services, because a lot of times they don't feel worthy, or people won't call me if I charge this much or this much. You need to assess what your expenses are. And the example I'll give you, a mentor told me, he said, you take all your expenses for a year and you divide them by 52. Now you know what it costs per week. If you want to make yourself crazy, divide it by 5. Now you know when you wake up in the morning what you just spent. And in my case, I was spending somewhere between $600 and $700 just to wake up in the morning to cover my expenses.
Oh, wow.
So if you don't have a day plan where that money's coming in, you go, So you got two choices. You go out of business or you raise your prices to cover the overhead. So I'm getting a prompt to tell you to take a look at your expenses versus what you're charging, and give yourself, don't undercharge. Don't give it away.
Yeah.
Those who need you will still come, as opposed to
And-
juggler.
And it could be keep your prices with these people. I mean, raise them slightly, but new customers, you might have to do what you're worth, and you're going to bring in people with the funds that can afford you, because they're there. They need you.
Especially if you're following through and you're there when they need you and you're available, and the word gets out to the people that are dedicated.
Yeah, it is a fabulous idea. Spirit wants me to be self-employed. I don't want to, though. Yeah, well, there's this thing called a spiritual 2x4. I'm saying that with as straight a face as I can, because yesterday I was listening.
Tell her what this 2 or 4 is.
Oh, the 2x4 is if universe keeps telling you and telling you and telling you to do something,
You
you don't listen, you're going to be hit, whether it's over the head or in some manner that you are not going to appreciate. And oh yes, I know it quite well. So all I got to say is listen, because yesterday all of a sudden I was listening to Shauna, and that's on the live on Thursday mornings. Anyway, I was listening and I couldn't hear her. My other 2 apps were working, but I couldn't hear her. So I had to sit down so I could read what she was saying. Yeah, I know there was a confusion what I said to her, but universe made me sit down and read what she was saying to me. And it made me, I wasn't distracted by anything else. I was just concentrating on her. And it helped a lot. It took me a minute, but I said, I didn't get my 2x4.
Did you see where she says she plays chicken with the universe all the time? There's
That's
that movie
scary.
where 2 guys are playing chicken with farm tractors.
Oh, yeah.
Footloose.
Oh, yes.
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 Who jumps off first or last?
Yeah.
That's the picture that I got. 2 tractors driving toward you to see who's going to give up.
And right by a canal. I love
Yeah.
that.
One of the tractors goes in the canal. I'm going to coin your phrase, playing chicken with the universe.
Oh, wow.
I love that.
Good luck with that. It'll last. I'm not alone. Man's voice, muffled voice. I will message you after. Okay. Sounds good. All right.
I'm not sure.
Thank you,
means by
Raquel.
that.
No, I know what she means by
Okay.
that. I'm good. Okay. So, Lottie, I hope that helps you. And start manifesting these. Oh, do you use the pendulum at all, Lottie? because if you do, you need to clear all your blockages, and they'll start coming in. Also, work on radiating unconditional love. It works because I've been to art walks and all. There's no customers. And a friend of mine is there, and there was actually 2 people next to me going, there's nobody in today. And I just, hold on a minute. And I would radiate unconditional love. Within 10 minutes, the place was full. Okay, it works. So you can do it. If I can do it, I know anybody can do it. So try that. Work on unconditional love, radiating that out to everyone, including yourself. And you can say that affirmation while you're doing it.
We were talking, and that makes me think of what you and I were talking about earlier, that self-talk.
Mm-hmm.
So, the 3 bowls of rice that I love you, I hate you, I ignore you. But we were talking about, what if you said that to yourself in the morning, that inner dialogue where you're saying, I hate myself. Let's say, I love myself. Changes the whole venue.
Yeah.
Now I just got to remember to do it myself.
Yes. Well, and also look in the mirror and every morning and say, I love you, and mean it.
And the wrinkles.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything.
Okay. I'm sorry it's been difficult, but things should be getting better. This is the healing stuff. Playing chicken with the universe works, but I'm called stubborn for nothing. I'm not called stubborn for nothing. Yeah, that's true. A5 says
you're our prime. You're our prime crash dummy.
Oh, sorry about that. His humor today is a little off. Don't mind him. She's probably laughing like crazy.
I think of the word of combative. She used that last word.
Yeah.
That you gave me a new word. Every week you give me a new word. It was combative. That was great. Combative with my guides. Now we have played chicken with the universe. What else do we got?
Humor is life. Yes. Sometimes the universe is learning from you too. And a hard pause on it all gets things moving, or the universe listening. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
They do learn from us. I don't know what the top dog does, but I know the interims have told us they learn from us as well.
Yeah. And Charlie says playing chicken with the universe doesn't work.
No,
though.
you usually are the tractor that ends up in the ditch, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not Kevin Bacon's character.
Yeah.
Angie's Kevin Bacon's character. I'm sorry, but she is. It's like, don't mess with me, people. And that is with lots of love and affection to you, Angie. You know that. You are one powerful person. That's all I got to say. Okay. Thank you, Lottie. Thank you for coming in. And Tony, are you still here? And Charlie, you're next. And the last. Okay, I can't see what's going on. You just get an adrenaline rush right before the 20 by 4, 2 by 4 versus the 20 by 45 versus the 2 by 4. And Tony is here. So, Tony, what are you grateful for? You might have said it already, but that's far down the chat list, and I don't want to go fishing for it.
I'm hearing get back in the car. And I see her clearly trying to get out of her car, and they're saying, no, get back in the car.
Tony, does that make sense?
She's not finished with her trip, her journey.
Ooh. Did she think she was finished with it? Do you think you're finished with your journey, Tony? I think she's just beginning it.
Something, yeah. I'm hearing you got out of the car too soon. So you're not, and it's funny because I see her in the car and the ground is wet like she's in a rainstorm, but she stopped, the car stopped, she's trying to get out. She thinks she's done. She's got her purse, everything. This isn't a danger thing.
No, right, got it.
It's
okay.
You're supposed to finish the trip. It's sort of going on a road trip and you get out of the car before you get where you're going to your destination.
She goes, huh? But before we get back to you, Tony, A5 says it's a co-creation, not a dictatorship. You don't have to lay down and give all your power to the universe. We all have free will. So, yes. Okay, Tony.
Tony, I'm getting a vision on you. So there's some journey you're on that you think you're done and you're not. Oh, a lesson unlearned.
Oh. Is it a relationship?
That's something philosophical. She thinks she's cleared something that has it's still like resentment. You know, oh, I forgive them, and not really.
And we were talking about forgiveness, I think, last week or the week before.
Yeah.
And she hasn't forgiven herself, and she hasn't forgiven somebody else.
There's something still buried in there that she thinks she shook off.
Does that make a little bit more sense, Tony?
And what would that be? It's sort of like, oh, I'm not mad at them, but underneath, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
They're saying, look deeper. Look deeper.
I remember having reading somebody that had a very, very, very deep anger and was very hidden.
That's tricky
Oh, she
stuff.
thinks so. And until you bring that out and get rid of it, I mean, completely. This is the new moon. Get rid of this stuff. Okay.
They're saying they really want her to dig on this thing, especially if she knows what it is.
So that's the Tony. That's the Hermit card. Go within. Definitely.
They say she knows what it is.
You know what it is. She thinks so, but they say you do know what it is from my childhood.
They're saying don't mess around with this. It needs to be dealt with.
Okay, it's festering.
Oh yeah, same word, same time.
Yep. Yeah, it's festering, and it's going to get worse. And talking about that 2x4, oh my goodness. Yeah.
You don't want to manifest into breast cancer or
no.
You know.
You've got to get rid of it. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. Okay.
Oh, this is where she visualizes and says, "I love you." You have to create that neutral "I love you." That was a hard thing for me to learn. It took me 2 years.
Okay.
So I have to thank Lauren for that one.
I bet. But definitely forgive both parties. You cannot release yourself from the prison you've put yourself in until you forgive them. And you have to forgive yourself. Not that you did anything wrong. You forgive yourself for accepting or for putting yourself in that prison for as long as you have.
Look for the gift. There was a gift there somewhere from that other party, somehow, some way.
Yeah, you learned something from it, and we don't know. And he's not seeing the vision of what happened. He's just saying that you know what it is. You need to get it cleaned up before it gets worse. Okay.
Ooh, that's weird how that happens.
Yeah. And we both got the same words at the same time, so we know what we're talking about. And you know, we're not, this is not choreographed. This is not written down. We
That's
have
for sure.
no idea what's going to come out of our mouths sometimes.
We pull a gun from our hip there.
In a positive way.
Yeah,
in a positive way. Okay. I hope that helps, Tony. But that's the messages we're getting from you. Take care of you. Okay. So thank you. All right. So Charlie, was there a specific question? And I know you said what you were grateful for, but right now, like
And we are both good. We are both.
Yes, we are both good. Okay. And you've been very active in the chat, Charlie, so we appreciate that. I agree. This is very true. Choices that we make with our free will do, however, have reactions, sometimes positive, sometimes negative.
You know what, though? The negative thing I disagree with. There's no right or wrong. There's only growth. There's an oops and there's a growth. I'm learning to unappreciate that word wrong. You were wrong. You screwed up. I didn't screw up. I experienced it.
Okay, and she says, just whatever I need to hear, please. I am grateful for people on this earth who still have kind hearts. Oh, thank you. And Tony, I want to go back to you and say,
confused.
I'm sorry that it felt like a ton of bricks, but I hope you're in a safe place and can relax and work through this right now.
This was Charlie?
That was for Tony. because it hit
Oh,
her like a ton of bricks. Back to Charlie.
would
Okay.
this work?
I don't know if that's going to work.
I don't know what her situation was, but just in case you didn't get me the first time.
And this has nothing to do just with death.
No.
It
applies.
has to do a lot of things.
Understanding your grief. So if you're maybe even anger, resentment, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Looking at it a different way.
Yeah.
Which is the grief process. You have to look at it a different way rather than being consumed by it. So.
Yeah. Okay, back to Charlie. And hello, Tiffany. We're not sure if we can get to you, but
Charlie's confused on something.
Yeah.
Charlie confused.
Lessons are blessings.
She thinks she knows where she's going, but she's not. So
She's not on the right path.
Well,
No.
Since I've got it, she's running to the store. It's like she got in her car. She's on a trip. And she thinks she knows exactly where she's going. But the destination is all wrong.
Ooh.
I'm hearing the word overshadowed.
Is this a little like Tony just had?
Something like that. It has the sense to me that she strikes me as being somebody who thinks very strong in her opinions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would I be correct with that, Shelley? She's maybe use a little more caution and or / humbleness or something. Or if you've got a Viking that's conquering a country, they don't think, they just go in and take over rather than, maybe we should think about this.
Yeah. And A5 says, I agree with Scott, not always a right or wrong, just lessons.
Yeah.
Tony says she's going to find a place to handle this. Good. And Charlie says, find the positive. Sometimes it's harder than others. It's always there, though. Excellent. Excellent.
That's huge.
As long as you have that. I always look for that silver lining. It might not be immediately obvious, but it's coming. I am also open-minded, though. Learning of people's thoughts that are different than mine is my favorite way to be educated. Very good. Very good. Keeping an open mind. That's great. But why is she being overshadowed? Is there somebody? Is she overshadowing?
She's extremely confident, aren't you, Charlie? And that is great.
Oops, hold on. I can.
Sometimes they're saying step back and take a broader look. I think she tends to jump to a conclusion really quick rather than, let's think about this for a minute.
Well, she says she.
That's great. That's a fun thing to learn to do.
And for those of you who aren't on YouTube, I can put myself in their shoes and see it from their point of view and accept that it's different from my thoughts.
I call it looking through somebody else's eyes.
Yes.
You can crawl in their head and look through their eyes. You go, whoa.
Well, you were saying to step back and look at the bigger picture.
Maybe that's it.
Somebody read me, it's been a few weeks anyway, told me that I need to sit at high top tables so that I can get the view of the whole place wherever I'm at. So if I'm in a restaurant, I have to go for high top tables. And I can tell you, I hate high top tables. I never like to sit on them. But then I was told, do it. And so I just do it because I don't want the university getting that 2x4 out. I do my best not to get the 2x4 out right now. I'm new at this, Angie. So if I get to a point where, I need to do anything, but man.
Well, if she's who she really says, she's got the world by the tail here. You're way ahead of most of the crowd.
Yeah.
If you think this way, this is great.
Yeah. Yes, most of the time. Most of the time, yes. And you keep working on it. Keep getting it so it's 24/7.
Just hone it.
Yep. But you're being overshadowed, and he thinks it's you. You're overshadowing yourself. So that
she needs to walk with softer shoes.
Oh. So be there, but don't be at the forefront. Be more observant.
More
like you
humble
said.
in your entrance.
Yeah.
What's that word? Oh. Starts with an A. adamant. Being adamant is something you got to throw in the balance, because you being adamant can send the wrong message to another person.
Yeah.
Pull back the energy a little bit, more softer words.
Okay. And I love both of these. A5 says, I love high top tables. I'm short and nosy. I need to see it all. And then Charlie says, I have thought this way for most of my life. I remember being 5 and sitting in church and telling myself that it was wrong.
I've done that. I can relate
I'm
to
with
that.
you there.
Yeah, that's not right.
And a lot of our community are recovering, as they say, recovering Catholics, Mormons, and other entities or other religions. So yeah,
That's
I
interesting.
understand that.
I can so relate to that.
Yeah.
And I've never heard anybody else express that.
People
Okay,
get
I
the
get
wrong
it. Makes perfect sense. Okay.
Not caring what others
People get the
think
wrong
of me.
impression of me quite often. Best gift I gave myself was not caring what others think of me.
Yes. And the community says, A5 says, that what people think of you is not your concern, and has nothing to do with you. So it's their path. They can think what they want. They can say to you, to your face, what they want. It has nothing to do with you. But I give it back to you because it's yours and has nothing to do with me.
The only caveat I would add to that is, if you don't care what other people think, my approach is to be soft spoken with the right words, because I want them to try to hear me. I mean, it's the best shot I've got. If I fire back at them, everybody's defensive. It doesn't hear anything. So I try to speak softly and carry a big hammer,
Yeah.
that thing, rather than the big hammer only.
Yeah.
We're all mirrors.
Yes. I'm a mirror. I tell them, don't look at a mirror when you're talking to me. So.
Did you really write a book? I didn't know.
She did.
Oh,
she
did she?
Yeah.
Huh. I love that title. That's fabulous. I got to read that one. I talked to her once about her childhood and religion and how it was hammered into her. And
yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah. So anything we can give to Charlie that help other than be soft?
She's got the word by the tail.
Yeah, but
she's,
okay.
She said
Go ahead.
People get the wrong impression of her.
Yeah.
She comes off too strong too fast.
But speak with your heart, not with your head. Keep your head out of it. Speak with your heart. As long as you're speaking through your heart, your throat chakra and your heart chakra.
The right words.
The right words will come out. Your authenticity will come out, and they'll love you for it.
It's 11. Do we want to call it a day, or do we want to? Who we
Yeah,
got
it is
left?
what's your energy. We have one last person, I think.
Let's do them then.
Okay, Miss Tiffany. Are you still here, Miss
Tiffany?
Tiffany?
Will be our last one. Tiffany, if you're here.
And we had a question, Tiffany. I know you came in late, like about 10 minutes ago.
For?
What are you grateful for? And if you don't answer,
have you got another one left?
Nope, that was it. Miss Tiffany.
You guys have been fun today.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you for coming in.
Thank you for the kind words.
Yes, we appreciate that.
No charge.
But we would like you to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Okay, because that's how you can repay our energy out to you.
That helps us remain fabulous.
Yes. Yes, it does.
And gorgeous.
And somebody said, I don't know who it was, said something about my red shirt in here. So I thought it looked really well with the with what's behind me. So yeah.
Does Gabe have words?
I'm gonna go to. Okay, done in it. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm gonna go to commercial.
We'll be
right back. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Hello. It was Pam who said that.
So our final words from Gabe. I'm waiting for them to buzz in here. And it's interesting because they're coming in with a theme surrounding, was it Chaley? No, who had the car thing? Somebody getting out of the car, an unfinished journey. Oh. Okay. We wish to admonish the conclusion that most carry, that there is a final destination for all in the night. We want to make it perfectly clear the destination is never reached. Your car continues on down the dark road on many occasions. Don't forget to turn the headlights on, and it's okay to drive around in the daylight as well. You don't have to hide in the dark corners to get your answers to life. Throw yourself out in the sunlight and swing around in circles with your arm extended. Dance in the grass. Feel the breeze blowing over your arms and through your hair. These are all experiences that are necessary to be part of the planet in your life experience at this time. There are many perceived dangers that you can dwell on, and yet it's important to understand that it's a fruitless endeavor to worry about things that might happen to you. Shall we use the word high anxiety? Most of you live in that state, whether you know it or not, and it's dutiful to be that way in the sense that you are in a physical environment with physical dangers. However, the physical dangers aren't as, shall we say, as dangerous as the perception of your mental state might make them to be. Travel with one foot in front of the other. Drive your car into the light as well as the dark, and know that everything's going to be all right. You have energies on either side of you with their arms outreached and giving you significant hugs, directing you. Listen for the guided thoughts, which are there. We want to make you aware of that term. You are guided all day long with little queries, little insights. Tune into the channels. Know that you're being shown the path, and you know exactly where to turn the steering wheel. Until we meet again on our next journey at the next stop sign, continue your lives, express yourselves, smile at anyone you run into, and have a friendly day. We're good.
Thank you. And yes, we had a bunch of people come in. Lisa Sargent, Sidania, SK. And SK, thank you for being a new subscriber, but we are headed out. That was Archangel Gabriel and his collective with their closing words, message. And we really appreciate all of you.
We love this stuff.
We do love this stuff. We love you for coming in. And thank you for all the great energy you have brought us today. And yes, Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot, it is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. So as A5 says, so that's one of the reasons why I wore red. I looked in my closet what color I want to wear, and
Lady in red today.
The word red popped up, and it's like, oh, sickle cell anemia.
Oh,
so that's exactly what I thought of when I did this, and I was hoping you'd be on to see that. So tell Kina I said hi. I have a feeling she's not in there. So love Gabriel,
we'll
Michael, and Raphael so much. Yes, we. So the next of our community that will be on Sunday. A5 says, and I'm not sure who her special guest will be or her regular guest will be. She's got a list. We've got Sherry Beery, Alicia, and Levita. On Monday is Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot with Shauna Sellers, and that'll be around 7-ish Mountain Time, 10-ish Eastern Daylight Time, and that will be tea time. She does a energy reading for the week. She does collective reading, and she will do personal readings. Then on Tuesday, it's Tuesday morning with Susan and Julie at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. On Wednesday, it is Calling on Angels 11:11. Ask the Angels with Julie and Love Riot Warriors at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And that evening will be A5 Says and Snoring Mystic Tarot at 6-ish p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And who else? Oh, yes. Snoring Mystic Tarot and Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot on Thursday mornings, 7-ish Mountain Standard Time. So if you missed today, all these people will be on throughout the week. So come and see us. We love you. Sherry Beery and Alicia for sure. If not sure if Levita will be there. Okay, thank you. Is that Angie? That is Angie. A5 Says is Angie. So when we say Angie, we're talking about A5 Says. All right. Thank you so much for coming in, everyone. Anything else that you would like to say after I did all the
We'll be
teaching?
back. Stay tuned for more.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Bless you
everyone.
all.